If your mind feels like it just won't stop, and the more you try to relax, the louder it gets, then I want you to do this with me. I'm going to be guiding you through a short practice designed to interrupt the overthinking mind, not by putting the thoughts out of mind, but by going underneath them and supporting the nervous system. Now, I will, of course, encourage you to close the eyes and have that proper posture. We'll go through that in a moment, but it's not required. So if you aren't able or feel safe to close your eyes or to sit in stillness, you can still do this practice simply by following along with the cues I'm going to give you. Now, to support our nervous system, it can be really helpful to label what mode our mind, our thinking mind, is currently in. So without any dissecting, I just want you to simply see if you can label where the mind currently is at. This may look like problem-solving mode, analyzing mode, replaying mode, proactive future forward-thinking mode. See if you can label just what's currently showing up for you or what's been dominating your mind space lately. All right, now that you have that, let's take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And if available, we're going to now just set ourselves up in a nice tall posture. Relax the shoulders down, unclench the jaw, unfurrow the brow or the forehead. If you have the availability and feel safe to do so, you may close the eyes and just start to settle in. We're going to allow the breath to find a natural rhythm here. So we're not going to force the breath to find any length or depth. Just allow yourself to breathe as you would normally. We'll begin by moving out of thought and into sensation. So I want you to bring your attention first to your feet. Notice the pressure of your feet against the floor. Moving up the legs, noticing your hands. Are they resting in your lap? Are they on your table? Noticing what the hands may be touching, the fabric of your clothes. Notice the temperature in your hands. And then shift your focus to notice any points of contact where your body is supported. This may be a chair, a couch. You may be laying on your bed or on the floor. Remind yourself that you don't need to feel calm here. We're just noticing the physical data. Overthinking can tend to feed on abstraction or future or past thoughts. So what we're doing now is focusing to anchor our system in reality, what is currently here. Now that we're present, it's important to start to externalize the thought loop. This is the part that most people skip, but it really matters. Overthinking usually feels like it's just about the one situation that's popping up or being hyper-fixated on by the mind. But it's often about an unfinished loop, something that isn't complete. So I want you to pick one thought that your mind keeps circling. Not 2, not 3, not 5, just one. Now do your best to complete this sentence in your head. My mind keeps returning to this because. Try not to overthink this. Whatever comes up first, answer the following statement. My mind keeps returning to this because. It might be because I don't want to make the wrong decision, because I don't want to disappoint someone, because I don't want to be misunderstood, because I don't trust that it will all work out, because I don't want to lose control, because I'm trying to prevent a future problem. My mind keeps returning to this because. Okay, now our second sentence. The outcome I'm trying to avoid is. Don't overthink it. What's your first answer? The outcome I'm trying to avoid is. Now here's the shift. Instead of trying to solve it, I want you to meet it where it's at. Tell your brain, noted, or this matters. I understand. And then add, but I don't need to solve it right now. Okay, this matters. And I don't need to solve it right now. Or I don't need to fix it right now. Or no immediate action is needed. This is how we exit the loop of overthinking without suppression. So just like you might have heard in that language, we are now going to work with the nervous system to downshift the urgency of the thought and feelings that are arising. Take a deep breath in. And let the breath out. We're going to breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, last time, inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just breathe. Your job isn't to calm the mind completely. It is simply to start to slow down your internal system. Let's do 2 more cycles. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now our work is to replace the loop with a safe cue. We're going to choose a phrase that we can allow our system to anchor to. It may be one that I recommend. I'll give you a few examples, or you can choose your own. I am allowed to pause. This doesn't need to be solved tonight. I can return to this later. My body can come down first. I am safe enough to slow down. Repeat your phrase one more time silently to yourself. Take a deep inhale and sigh it out through your mouth. One more time, in through your nose. Sigh it out through your mouth. If your mind begins to loop again later, it may be pretty quick, or you may have given yourself a little bit more time and space right now. You can always return to either your anchor or maybe this entire exercise. The truth is, overthinking usually isn't solved by more thinking. It is solved by shifting the state your nervous system is experiencing underneath of it. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. If you'd like more nervous system education and experiential practices, please feel free to subscribe. I post new videos every Sunday and Wednesday, and I'll see you in the next one.